aqua friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Nicole and I have a fun Christmas tree card for you today. Be sure to watch to the end because I'm going to share some tips for you so that you can make different versions of this Christmas tree. Now, if you don't have all the supplies listed, then you can certainly improvise. Don't worry about it. If you don't have the stencils or the brusho crystals, you can certainly freehand draw your Christmas tree. And you can use masking fluid. You could use similar colors with watercolors for the background if you don't have the brusho crystals. So we're wetting the front of the paper really well, and then I'm sprinkling on my brusho. Quick tip for you is to use a thumbtack on the top of these little bottles because a little goes a long way, and you just need a few sprinkles to get this gorgeous color. These are very transparent staining colors and they don't really fade when they dry. I just love these colors. Once it's dry, you can remove your film or your masking fluid and pre-mix some colors that you would like to use for Christmas bulbs. I'm using the same stencil. There happens to be the perfect little circle at the top here, and it makes the perfect size Christmas bulbs. I am drying each color in between so that I don't smear the wet paint when I'm using my stencil. Once it's dry, I'm taking sap green and I'm painting in the tree around the bulbs. This is really easy. It's just like coloring when we were kids. So once that dries, I'm coming in with a darker version, and then you want to start making little short strokes to mimic the pine needles. And this starts to add in a little bit of detail for our Christmas tree. In the last layer, I'm using shadow green. It's very dark, dark green. So this is the darkest layer. And this is going to give our Christmas tree a little depth and a little bit more detail. The final step is to ground our tree to the scene with a wet on dry layer of snow. For those of you that are still here, thanks for watching to the end. Now, here are my tips. If you want to get like a glowing look around the bulbs, I just took like a little mini mop brush. And if you dampen that, you could pick up a little bit of pigment and just use a paper towel to dab it, and it'll kind of lift and make the bulbs brighter. Now, if you really want a hazy glow, in this one, I used magic eraser, and basically you just take a piece of your magic eraser. You want to dampen it in water and get it all nice and damp. And then you could use tweezers. That's what I find it easier. And then you're going to rub it on your paper and you'll get a glowing kind of look to this. Another fun thing that I did was I added some glitter to make it a little more festive. I don't know if you guys can see that, but the Brusho crystals also come in iridescent colors, and this is iridescent gold that I used. You could actually see those little beautiful flecks in there. So this is a package that I got, gold, copper, pearl. This would look nice as snow. The violet is gorgeous, and being a violet background, that would have also looked really nice, I think. So these are like little cards I did. I was trying different techniques to try to get different versions to see what worked best. I do love the snow effect too. So another tip for you is when your background is still wet, you could sprinkle salt on there. And that's what made this gorgeous background here. And this is just a very kind of wet, messy kind of looking background. And I really smeared the colors on the bulbs to kind of make them look like they were glowing. So I kind of thought that's a pretty kind of neat effect too. So just some different ideas for you guys to try out. What kind of card are you guys going to make? If you want to see more tips and tricks, and if you want to see extra videos that I don't share here, you can subscribe to be a premium member. The link is in the description below. I thank you so much for your support. Love you guys, and I'll see you next week.